Amazon algorithm is always changing, but there's one thing that never ever gets old. That's the power of external traffic. So you should absolutely drive external traffic to your Amazon listings and moreover to your Amazon storefront. In this video I will tell you how and where you can get external traffic, and more importantly I will tell you one thing that every Amazon seller should do right now. Subscribe to this channel to get new videos every week. So today I'm actually going to be sharing you something that every Amazon seller should do right now. And if you're not already doing it, then you better do it right now. So the topic today is external traffic. And this is pretty interesting topic because I remember, for many years it's been a bit of a debate, and sometimes people have been claiming that, no, you should definitely not send traffic to your Amazon listings if you're not certain that they will buy. And in one sense, it kind of makes sense, meaning that, okay, let's assume that you send 1,000 people to your listing and none of them buy, then that's going to hurt your conversion rate, right? Well, yeah, it kind of will, but the bottom line is that why would Amazon penalize you for sending traffic to your listing? Why would Amazon penalize you for bringing new traffic to the Amazon website? No, what Amazon is going to be doing is Amazon is going to be rewarding you. So I'm talking about getting extra ranking tools using external traffic. And maybe some people will actually ask that, okay, why bother? Why should you bother with this topic? And the reason is that, Amazon algorithm is ever changing. We all know that, right? That's perfect sense. Only thing constant with the Amazon algorithm is just constant change, right? But external traffic never gets old. So it actually amplifies the effect of any marketing campaigns that you're running. Like if you add external traffic, then it will just add additional boost. And this is actually a funny thing that I remember when we were having this debate, some people on the Amazon niche were saying that you should do this. You shouldn't send traffic to Amazon unless you're certain that they will buy. But I was thinking, let's test it out. Let's see what happens. So first of all, I just send people to our listings and ask them that, hey guys, can you actually add my product to the wish list? And what happened? Did I get a boost? Yes, it immediately created a boost on rankings for different keywords. So that was already proof that, hey, it actually works. And then we made another experiment with one influencer. So we basically knew that, if we will do a deal with this influencer, that we are not really going to make a lot of sales. So what we were thinking that, let's just try it out and see what happens. And we basically just paid a couple $100 for this one influencer on YouTube. And he basically featured our product there. So as you can see, by this date, this is already an old video, but it has had 4 million views, and it basically sent massive amount of traffic to our listing. But you guess what? Nobody, very few of those people actually bought, because when you're on YouTube, you're not necessarily looking into buy some product. You're basically there to entertain yourself or educate yourself. So it did not lead to purchases, but it led to increased ranking. But first, this is a really important thing. Before you start doing things with external traffic, you must get your links right. So this is really important. So pay attention right now. So the way you should get your links is using Amazon Attribution. and it's pretty clunky platform to say the least. But anyway, I will quickly go through the steps that you should do in order to get the links that you should use for external traffic. And this is actually a pretty new thing, this brand referral bonus. I mean, this is just something that Amazon introduced like maybe 2 months ago. So Amazon actually started this program specifically for brands and specifically rewarding you for bringing external traffic to Amazon. So Amazon will not only pay you 10% commissions for any sales that you make on your own products, it will actually give like 10% commissions on any sales of other people's products. So when you're bringing traffic to Amazon, Amazon will pay you for that traffic. So let's take a quick look how it actually works. So you basically just need to enroll for this brand referral bonus, then register for Amazon Attribution, create the links inside of Amazon Attributions and add the tags. So this means that you are going to be adding different like ASINs and then these like line items, and then basically just choose the traffic origin. And then these are the links that you're going to be using for external traffic. And whoa, you just got 10% back. Like anyone you are bringing in to Amazon that makes a purchase, I mean, if they buy a product, you buy your product, you just make 10% back, and not only from your own products, but also from any other sales that they make on Amazon. How cool is that, right? And one thing that you should definitely optimize is this Amazon storefront. So you shouldn't only bring traffic to your like Amazon listings. You should also utilize this Amazon storefront, because it's pretty much known to be pretty like having a really pretty high conversion. So that's something that you can definitely take use of, meaning that you optimize the storefront page for your brands, and then you bring people here. You bring people to this to your own Amazon storefront. And when we're talking about external traffic, I mean, a lot of times we are talking about Google. And I mean, if you search pretty much any product that's available on Amazon, I mean, Amazon is going to be pretty like one of the first search results. And so if you want to actually push up your Amazon listing inside of Google, then what can you do? I mean, the same old rule still applies on Google, meaning that backlinks. So meaning that you just, you are like how many people are actually linking to your Amazon listing. And of course, like with your own websites, Amazon, Google was notorious for like penalizing different websites if they had like millions of backlinks to their website, but the same rule does not apply on Amazon. So I mean, Google is not going to penalize any kind of Amazon product listing. So you basically had much more freedom in how to use the Amazon product listing, meaning that you can use you can just use it to produce a lot of backlinks pointing out to it and do those really quickly. Because it's Amazon, it doesn't really matter as much as if it was like your own website. Okay, but maybe a good question is that, okay, fine, I need backlinks to my Amazon product listing, but where do I get these backlinks? I mean, there's millions of different ways, but one thing is that you can create these like authority sites, niche sites for your own, for your category, meaning whatever category you are selling, and then you basically do a niche site for that. Like, let's say that you are doing some kind of, you're selling some kind of cooking products. So, okay, then you just have this like cooking website which basically teaches your audience about this and topic, or maybe about recipes or whatever, then basically you have links to your own products there, and you can have affiliate links to other products, meaning that then you can get commission from those sales. And then, I mean, you can basically just outsource the content. I mean, that's definitely not good use of our time if we just, as a business owner, start writing articles and that kind of stuff. No, I mean, it's much better option just to outsource the content, or like buy existing sites and then build these existing sites with your own product links. And I mean, whenever we are talking about sending traffic to your website, I mean, Facebook pixel, that's the first thing to do. Because once you do that, then you can keep like remarketing those people until end of times, pretty much. And same thing applies for Google, meaning that you definitely always need to add Facebook pixel and Google pixel to any website that you have. So remarketing means that you have a visitor, the visitor sees your website, and maybe it just immediately like pops out. But then, so the visitor leaves, but then the visitor will actually see your ad on other sites. So maybe they're visiting some newspapers or different journals or whatever. I mean, or Facebook. I mean, they will keep seeing ads from you, and in order to return to your site. And the thing about ads is that, and I'm talking about ads on Facebook and Google. So, I mean, the ad success really depends on the ad creative. And I used to think that, I mean, you really have to be some kind of wizard with Facebook or Google, and the best wizard will win the game. And I don't know, I mean, maybe it was previously like that, but I mean, nowadays, definitely not. I mean, for example, Facebook system, it has evolved so much, and it has really come down to like, what is the best ad creative? And the best ad creative actually works. So you don't even need to be carrying out that, oh, okay, do I really have my campaign like well optimized? Like, have I really chosen all the right things in my Facebook Business Manager? No, you don't really even need to care about this. You need to be care about making really really good ad and really focusing on this ad creative. And I think it's fair to say that all of us Amazon sellers are guilty of not really using our email list to the extent that we really could be using. So email list, I mean, that's something you should definitely build and use, and at minimum send at least like one email per week to your list, and either use this link to your Amazon storefront. I mean, basically just you can always use a link to Amazon storefront, and so it doesn't matter what they're doing, you're going to be getting this permission. And basically when you're using this specific product listing, then you will also get this impact on ranking as well. And because one thing about this email list is that basically if you don't have any email, I mean, if you have an email list that you're not really using, meaning that if you're not actively sending them emails, then I mean, it's the worth of a cold email list is pretty much zero. I mean, it has no value. So that's why you need to keep the relationship with your email list and always send them at least one email per week. Then press releases, that's old, and it's pretty funny thing to see that, I mean, it has kind of like I mean, it has been stable since so long time and already, and especially like when you want to create backlinks, then I mean, a lot of this you will get a lot of like authority side backlinks using press releases. So this means that you just make some kind of press release about your product and then use the specific links on the actual press release. forums, I used to think that, I mean, what's the point of forums anymore? Because, I mean, there's different Facebook groups and so on, but it's interesting to see that, I mean, many of the forums are still alive and doing well. So previously we used to participate in different kind of forums, discussion forums related with our niche, related with the category. And I mean, when you have those when you have those links to your products, then it will not only give this backlink, but you will get some traffic once in a while as well. And then different kinds of coupon sites, especially in the US. I mean, these are a really big thing to participate in. And social media, well, I mean, previously it didn't really feel like there's much point in posting that much stuff about like your brands to social media, because if you think about, if you only want to focus on sales, then how many sales are you going to see from your Facebook page, let's say? I mean, especially Facebook page, I mean, the value of Facebook's page has gone really like exponentially low when compared to like 5 years ago. But still, I mean, there are many different options that you can use, and I mean, it will give the backlink power, and also this power for like visitors, especially when you use these brand referral links. And one thing to also keep in mind is affiliates. So Amazon has this Amazon Associates program, and it used to be really popular. I mean, nowadays, I don't know what's the commission percentage anymore. It's like 2 or 3%, so it's not such a big commission anymore. But still, especially like if you have your own own like these authority sites, I mean, you want to link to other products than yourself, then you can use Amazon Associates for that. But one thing has changed. Like previously, it was allowed to link to your products as well, but that's definitely banned nowadays. So definitely don't do that. Definitely do not use Amazon Associates for your own products. That's completely banned. Do not do that. So be really careful if you're using like these Amazon Associates. Do not to have any kind of connection with your own like seller central account and that kind of stuff. Do not have any kind of link with your own products. But still, I mean, there are many influencers who are still using Amazon Associates, and that's really like that can be a really powerful thing. I mean, imagine like that you give this brand referral link to this influencer. And let's say, I mean, that you get like 1,000 people to your listing like that. But let's say that, okay, I mean, nobody bought your products. So did it have any impact? Think about this. Like, let's say that a few people of those 1,000 people, like, are they going to do any purchases on Amazon in the next 2 weeks? If they are from US and if they are from California, then it's very likely, it's highly likely that they're going to buy something from Amazon. So this means that you're actually going to be getting commissions from those sales for 2 weeks. So the cookie is pretty much for 2 weeks. So that's the time period that you can use that. And the way it works is that, like, let's say that an influencer is asking you for this affiliate link, and typically they will create their own affiliate link. But the thing is that you need to add this tag so that it actually works with the brand referral program. Because if you do not add this tag, then I mean, you are not going to get any kind of commission for that. So that's definitely a good way how to make sales from influencers. I mean, it doesn't matter if they buy your product or not. I mean, the audience, as long as they buy something in the time period of 2 weeks, you are actually going to be earning like 10% commission. That's pretty sweet. Or what do you guys think? Any questions? Has anybody been using this at this point?
We have started a couple of years ago using those, but there was no significant effect at that point. But now we are making another sweep. So let's see about the results.
Yeah. So what did you use?
We have a company which is arranging these different influencers, and we're aiming for this kind of influencers who are with low followers, because they probably make a better effect, and people who follow these people are following them seriously. If you take somebody who has something like 5 million followers, the percentage on their publishing is not so good. That's my theory. My theory, at least.
Yeah, I mean, don't get focused on chasing the whales, because probably they will not care crap about you anyway.
Yeah.
That you need to pay a lot, and then it's definitely not really worth it. But so Jani, have you made this? Have you signed up for this brand referral program?
Not yet. I was checking it a couple of days ago myself, and I'm just thinking of how to use it. It requires probably a little bit time, so I will probably check this coaching call again, and then make a better valuation of it.
Yes. So I mean, if you're already using any kind of links for your listing, so then you should definitely just enroll right now, and then recreate any kind of links you need to your listings or your for like group of ASINs for the storefront, and then just start using it. So this is a new thing from Amazon, and what we can always expect from these new things is that there's going to be like hiccups. So, and there's also like this, was it like 2-month grace period, meaning that they are not going to give any commissions until the refund period is over and that kind of stuff. So it basically, it kind of takes like quite a long time in order to get commissions. So what I recommend for everyone is that sign up for this right now, and then just start using these links for the different traffic sources that you are going to be, that you get. So you're not only be getting this boost for your for ranking. I mean, of course, it depends like how much traffic are you sending, but let's say that your listing is well optimized for certain keywords and so on. And so if you send a lot of traffic, I mean, and a lot of traffic basically depends on your competitors, like how are your competitors, like what kind of volume are your competitors having, like daily sessions and that kind of stuff. So, but let's say that you are having the pretty much same amounts as your competitors. So if you consistently start sending like traffic to your listing, then it's going to be like increasing this or like ranking for you, the visibility for organic these search terms.
Yeah, thanks for the tip. How much your own conversion rate affects this boosting traffic?
I mean,
so if you send, have you made any calculations? So if you send, let's say 100 people and your conversion rate is around 20% and 80% goes somewhere else. So is there some critical limit in conversion rate when this comes really profitable?
So are you talking about paid traffic?
Yes. Because, for example, if you drive traffic from Facebook.
I wouldn't necessarily do that. I mean, I would actually pretty much focus on sending that traffic to a website where you basically are like getting them to sign up for the email and phone number, whatever, and decently have this remarketing pixel, which means that, I mean, if they don't sign up for your, like, provide their email and contact information, at least you can start like remarketing them. And then basically you could send them, you could even have like retargeting campaign that just send these people directly to the Amazon and see what happens. But I wouldn't really do like cold traffic to Amazon because I mean, yeah, it can get quite costly, and it's not really that easy to measure that. Okay, I mean, is this really paying off or not? So that's the challenge with that approach.
So your advice is not to send directly to Amazon?
From you mean from cold traffic?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily do that consistently, because it can. I mean, I have done that for specific days, for example, for Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, and it has worked really well. But I mean, after those days, I just stopped. I mean, I didn't send any more traffic. So it was for very specific purpose. For example, when I had different deals, like lightning deals, deal of the day and stuff like that, then when there's some kind of like event on Amazon, I mean, then I will definitely send like external traffic to Amazon.
Yeah, people are also buying a lot those days.
Yeah. So that's a good time to send even cold traffic to Amazon.
Okay. Good to know. Thanks for the
but
tip.
Otherwise, it can become pretty costly. So it's much better if you grab the subscriber, meaning get their email, get their phone number, get the pixel, so you can basically first grab them, and then you can send them to Amazon. All right, cool. Any other questions or comments?
I actually have one question about building an email list. So is that something that you can do when you are selling outside Amazon, or is it something you should start doing even if you are only selling on Amazon?
I mean, I recommend to do it basically from day one. And let's say that you're just starting out, you don't have any email list, and let's say that you have already added different kind of product inserts, which are basically incentivizing the people to come to your website and sign up. Let's say that you already have that, but still, I mean, I would basically build simple website where I can grab this contact information from people, so their email, phone number, and then pixel, so that I can start finding my audience for the product. Because once you have that, then you can basically keep marketing them for the rest of their lives, pretty much.
Yeah. What is the? Do you have any tips, like how to make the people to give them contact details? Are you like some people are like offering an extra warranty if you sign up on your on some web page, or is that a valid point, or do you have any other ideas?
So are you talking about the customer on Amazon? So someone who has bought your product and basically has the product in their hands. Yes.
And when I add an insert card in the product package, so I could use the insert card to make them visit my web page.
Yes. So one thing you need to understand, that the threshold when I have something in my hands, I have some package in my hands, and then to the point that I'm going to go to my laptop and start typing something, or opening my mobile phone and start typing URL. And the threshold for me to do that, it's huge. meaning that it's very unlikely that I will do that. I mean, if you do not incentivize me like really well.
Yeah.
So it has to be something really good. Typically, I mean, extended guarantee or those things. I mean, is that really something that people want? Is that something that people are going to scream, "Oh yes, I finally have extended guarantee. My life is awesome." So usually not. So it has to be something much more like of higher value, so that people will look at me. Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely want this. So yeah. You should definitely do product inserts. You should definitely like try to like in the packaging talk about your brand, talk about your products, talk about different stuff, and then give an URL like well optimized landing page where you want them to go and give their email address. But at the same time, you need to understand that the threshold is really high, and it has to be a really good reason why they should do that. So I mean, guarantee probably not, but I mean, free product or a raffle or something, that's more likely to get a better result.
Yeah, thank you. That's definitely something to consider, how to incentivize them to visit external web page.
Yeah. Yes, but also that being said, I mean, just imagine how powerful is it like when you're selling hundreds or thousands like units every single day, and let's say that each product has this card like promoting something from your brand. Like let's say that you have a digital product that you're selling them, or whatever kind of thing. I mean, just imagine like you're going to be getting like free marketing every day for hundreds or like thousands of people. So I mean, it can be really powerful, but you just need to keep in mind that it really has to incentivize, because it's such a huge threshold in seeing something offline and then going online. So that's just something to keep in mind. So have you been driving external traffic to Amazon? What's your results? Let me know. And if you like this video, then make sure to hit the thumbs up and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you need any help with selling on Amazon, then book a call with me and let's talk.